Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel, Jurassic Collector here. And today I have a very special review for you guys. As you can see here and the little clip at the start of this video, we have the brand new Mattel Jurassic World Legacy Collection Tyrannosaurus Rex Escape Pack. Now this set is so iconic and it just features one of the most iconic scenes from Jurassic Park, which is of course the Tyrannosaurus Rex breakout scene from the movie. You can see that by the packaging here and we'll dive into that later in the video, but we have T-Rex and Explorer and Tim, and we'll dive into all of this later on of course, but this just looks so great. And this set is from Germany. These have been released early in like Germany from Smith's Toys, and I think Austria and Switzerland I think also have these early from Smith's, and they are also in France from a place called Pickwick Toys or something like that. And they will be in the UK and Ireland, supposed to be by like the end of June, early July, but for some reason we haven't got them just here yet. So I wanted to get early to review with you guys. So that is what today's video is, and I could not be any more excited. This is probably my most anticipated like vehicle, definitely the most anticipated set I've ever taken a look at on this channel. So huge thanks to a friend and a fan actually from Germany, Sebastian Miller, who watched my videos, and he sent this over. He was able to get one for me and send it over for review. So huge thanks to Sebastian for sending this over. This does retail in Ireland for $49.99 and in Germany $39.99. It was available in the US for the Beyond the Gates pre-order back in May last month for $49.99, and it will be releasing from Target in the US from August 1st. So without any further ado, let's just take a closer look at the packaging. So up here in the top left hand corner we can see the Jurassic World Legacy Collection logo, and then down here in the bottom left hand corner we have the T-Rex and the Explorer and Tim there, ages 3+. Then we come across here, it says Tyrannosaurus Rex Escape Pack, and we have the Mattel logo down there. And then when we come up this side, we can see a little bit of that rain and fence from the packaging. And actually, as you can see in behind here, it is a boxed window set, which is so awesome. And this set feels like it's straight out of the 90s. And it's so awesome that Mattel's really just rekindling, you know, Jurassic Park and just bunching it up here into the set, and it's so awesome. And I know, you know, it is missing some things and we'll talk about that later on, but the packaging here is beautiful. You can see it is like the fence from Jurassic Park, from the iconic scene, and all of the rain coming down and the fence is like broken and everything like that, and the blue from like the night sky and everything. It's just such a beautiful packaging. So the packaging design team well done on this set. It is awesome to see, and again, this boxed window is going to keep a lot of collectors very happy. The toy isn't going to get dusty or anything like that if you do decide to keep it in the box. On this end of the packaging, we have the Jurassic World Legacy Collection logo, and then like that black kind of wood that we also saw on the Apatosaurus. And then this side is the very same. Here's the back of the packaging. There's a lot going on here. So we have the, again, the Legacy Collection logo, and then you come across, it says app compatibility there. And then we have the Tyrannosaurus Rex itself there, and we have Tim Murphy. Interestingly, it doesn't call out like Explorer or anything like that, or like Ford Explorer. So that's interesting that it doesn't call out the Explorer. It just says Tyrannosaurus Rex and Tim Murphy. We can see a little picture here of some of the features. So it has a breakaway roof, and we'll take a look at that later. And there is goggles included, the night vision goggles from the iconic scene. Then down here for other toys to collect, we have the Legacy Collection of Apatosaurus, and I did review that on my channel a couple of months back, and you could check that video out by clicking the card up here. And then we just have some more legal information. Bottom of the packaging, there's nothing really special there. And then there's the barcode and a Ford logo. So that is it for the packaging on this figure. Again, just really amazing. The packaging on this is absolutely beautiful. Visually super appealing, and this box window is really, really nice. So that the figures don't get like dust on them or anything like that. So all that's left to do now is get this set out of the packaging. Here we go. So let's pull the cardboard insert outside. Ooh, it looks so awesome. Oh my god, there it is, looking absolutely incredible. We have a tailless T-Rex, we have one Explorer, wow, okay. Then we have Tim Murphy and his little night vision goggles. So we have everything out of the set now. As you can see, we have the Explorer, we have Tim with his goggles, and we have Rexy there with no tail. So let's pop the tail in. I'm assuming it just clicks in right there. And then we have a T-Rex.
We have a T-Rex.
So here we have the entire set out of the packaging and assembled. Rexy has her tail. And wow, this is what you call a legacy set. This really, really is. And I'm just so excited. So first up, I guess we'll just take a look at the T-Rex, because this is the only really thing we've had in the line before, whereas these two things are new. So let's take a look at Rexy first up. So I'm not going to spend too long talking about this. I actually have reviewed the original Legacy Collection Extreme Champion. It was kind of like the orange colored one. And that is reviewed on my channel. You can click the card up there. Now that is like my very first review ever. So it's definitely not great. But you know, this is a figure we've had for a while now, since 2018. It's just is a repainted version. And I have to say, it is a really nice repaint. It's very dark and very muted. And it definitely looks a lot more like Rexy than any of the other Extreme Champion repaints. So I'm glad to see that. It is molded in this like kind of like a lightish brown. It's not super dark, but it's not super bright or like orange either, like the previous version was. And it does have some nice paint applied to it, so we can see this dark brown all around the eye area, and it's spray painted around the front of the snout, and it looks so great. I love when they use spray paint on some of these figures. It just helps details pop, and in this case it really, really works. You can see there it adds to the front of the snout of Rexy there so much. You can see it here at the side as well, and spray it around the eye, and it just looks, look at that paint, you can see it there, even just this very thin line of it, but it just looks great there. So that is really, really awesome. And that is a very dark brown, as I said, and that dark brown is also, it starts on the top of the head here, and it runs down up until the end of the body just there. So there is no paint on the tails. I'm not sure if the previous version had. I don't think it had any paint on it. Maybe it had a little bit, but I'm not too sure. Absolutely love the paint job on it. And of course the toe claws are painted as well. It is probably the most accurate depiction of Rexy that we've kind of gotten so far in terms of an Extreme Champion. Of course it does have the same Extreme Champion feature like the other versions had, and it has a bunch of detail packed in. I mean, look at that sculpt, and that paint job just sells it. Like, look at that. That is definitely the most accurate Rexy Extreme Champion we've had, because the bottom jaw is also the same light brownish color as the body that's molded in. It's not a different color bottom jaw, because a bunch of the Mattel Rexes, even the new one coming out, it has a bottom jaw that's a different color and like a bright white color or something. I really prefer this with the jaw being the same color. It just looks so much more accurate and just so much nicer. The teeth are obviously painted as well, and the mouth is sculpted in a nice pink color, so is the roof of the mouth there. The eye is painted in a nice yellow color with a black pupil. And then that's really it for the paint. Like I said, the paint job there is really nice. There is no underbody paint. On the promo images, I believe there was a little bit of underbody paint. That didn't make it to the final cut, unfortunately. Here's a quick comparison of this new Rexy that comes with the Explorer pack and then the original Legacy Collection Rex figure. As you can see, I mean, this is definitely very bright, very orange. Rexy is an orange. None of the T-Rexes are orange. So this new version is so much nicer. It really, really is. It looks a lot more accurate. Now I know the Primal Attack version was also brown, and I do have that. But it's definitely not as accurate either. Of course, it does have all of the great articulation that the original Rex had here. The articulation on the original one was definitely tighter though. This newer one, the articulation is kind of looser. So yeah, overall, this new repaint of the Extreme Chomping mold is beautiful. I absolutely love it. It definitely is the most accurate version of Rex we have so far in the Extreme Chomping line. It just looks so good. It looks like the Stan Winston animatronic. Yeah, I really, really adore this. So a great start to the set. Next up, let's take a look at Tim. So here we have Tim. And Tim is quite small, as you can see. I mean, he is in the 3.75 inch lineup, but he is of course a kid, so he is apparently like the same size as Maisie. I think I do have Maisie, but I don't have her on hand. He has 7 points of articulation, so you have the head, the arms can like move out and around like that. There is no elbow joints there like there is on the adult human figures, so the arms can just kind of move up and they can't bend at the elbows, unfortunately. There is no like hip rotation or anything like that. The legs can move front and back, both of them, and then there is articulation joints at the knees, which is great. So yeah, this figure is great. I mean, it looks like Tim from Jurassic Park, you know, Joseph Mazzello. It looks awesome. It has the iconic Tim costume, of course, with his light blue little denim jacket, and then he had like this bandana wrapped around his neck like Dr. Grant, and then like that striped shirt. And it is like orange stripes there, and the orange stripes there are a nice touch, and the painted bandana as well. The belt is painted there, a nice brown color, and then he has these like shorts, kind of like a cream khaki color. And then the legs here we have socks that are painted there, and then the shoes themselves. So there is actually a good bit of detail in there. His hair is I don't know if Tim was this like blonde. He kind of looks like blonde here. Kind of looks ginger on camera. He's not that ginger in person. It's not that ginger, but it is a little bit blonde ginger kind of. I'm not sure. I think in the movie his hair was definitely darker than that, right? I'm pretty sure it was. The face looks nice there. It looks fairly similar to Joseph Mazzello in Jurassic Park itself. And then here are little night vision goggles that come with Tim. They are very basic. They're like a soft rubbery plastic. And they are just molded in this nice kind of very bright green color. And then the fronts of them are just painted with the yellow color, which of course is iconic to the movie appearance. And they can go on Tim just by like sliding them on the back and then like pulling them down to the front of him there. And then Tim has his iconic night vision goggles from that scene in Jurassic Park. So this is really cool that they gave him that little accessory. And then here is Tim with some of the other Jurassic Park figures. So of course we have Dr. Ellie Sattler, Dr. Alan Grant, John Hammond, who is of course Tim Murphy's grandpa in the movie. This is so awesome. All we need now is a Lex figure, and a lot of people were complaining that, you know, this set with the Explorer and the T-Rex and Tim should have came with a Lex figure. And you know, considering they've gone so far in the Legacy line and so far of giving us humans, I mean, we have Tim, so I can see them giving us a Lex, and I think maybe they do have plans for it. I'm hoping, but I am hopeful that Mattel will give us a Lex figure. But yeah, these look really, really cool. And I mean, you know, it's Tim Murphy finally in like 3.75 inch Mattel form, and it looks awesome next to the rest of the Jurassic Park gang. And then of course we have the star of the show, the star of this set for me at least, the iconic Ford Explorer from Jurassic Park. And I have wanted a vehicle of the Ford Explorer for the longest time. I know Kenner did a Jungle Explorer. They didn't call it a Ford Explorer, it wasn't licensed. And I will throw a picture of that up. It wasn't necessarily accurate by any means, you know, it had like a rocket launcher on the back of it and it was crazy, but you know, it tied people over and kids over back in the 90s. We have never gotten an Explorer since in toy form, so I'm so glad that Mattel is now offering Jurassic fans and kids and collectors a fairly accurate Ford Explorer, and I just couldn't be happier. It looks so cool. It is large in size. I mean, it's, you know, it's long like it should be. So one of the most iconic things about this vehicle, the Ford Explorer, is the paint job and the colors on it. had this wild color concept, and it was so beautiful, and I'm so glad to see Mattel done a great job capturing that in this vehicle. We have, of course, the iconic yellow for the bottom part of the vehicle here, and that is spray painted on, which is vital because in the movie it was like had like a nice gradient or like spray paint effect. And then the rest of the car is like molded in this nice bright green color, as you can see there. And then there is a lot of red, so there's a bunch of red stripes that run throughout the vehicle, on the bonnet there as well. They look great, and there is 6, which is accurate to Jurassic Park. And then we have the red all around this side as well, the red stripes. Up the top here we have this red piece there. We even have these 3 lights up here. Now they're painted yellow. I'm not sure what color they are in the movie. They're probably just like lights, so they, you know, yellow is a good color to paint them, I guess. The hubcaps here are yellow, as you can see, which is great. That is accurate. The only thing the wheels are missing is the Goodrich kind of markings that were on the Jeep Wrangler. That is the only thing them wheels are missing, and that's really one of the only things the vehicle's missing. The other thing it's missing is the black paint around the windows here. These windows should have like a bit of black running around them here as well, and back here just a bit of black running around the red. But other than that, that's really it for the inaccuracies, and for me those aren't, you know, like deal breakers. Like, it looks absolutely great, it really does. I mean, look at this. It even has the mirrors there on the side of the vehicle, there is nothing on the inside of them, they're just red. And then of course it has the iconic Jurassic Park logo in that beautiful kind of like sunset effect that that font had, and it looked so good. And we have a little T-Rex emblem, which is accurate to the vehicles in the movie, and this is number 4. And obviously there was 2 explorers in the movie, so the other one was number 5. So I'm hopeful that we might see a number 5 from Mattel in the future with a Lex figure. Now, I'm not great at my car names, so we have like a grill here, I think it's called. I'm not 100% sure. But we have like the 2 cameras there. They're sculpted. You can't really see them because they're sculpted in like a matte plastic, which is awesome. It looks so good that they're sculpted in matte. But there is like 2 little cameras down there to like keep the vehicle on the track, because obviously it was an automated vehicle. So it was an early version of a Tesla, basically. We do have some black paint in there as well, back there, which looks awesome. The lights are stickers there, and they look really cool. They look really detailed, which is nice. And once they don't peel, I don't have a problem with that. And up here we have 2 lights as well, and they are both stickers. Again, once they don't peel, that's fine. Back here we have, I think that's supposed to be another light. That was on the vehicle in the movie as well, but I think that is a light as well, and it has the same stickers that is on the front lights there, so I assume it is a light. The top here, as I said, we have the 6 iconic stripes, and then we have the Jurassic Park logo, and it is accurate. It is the yellow version of the Jurassic Park logo, which is great. The only big gripe I have with this set, it is beautiful. As I said, it's so beautiful and accurate and everything like that, but the only problem I have with this set is the stickers. So all of these stripes here on the front of the bonnet here, on the hood, everything here, this is just one big sticker. So this isn't painted, it's just one big sticker. Then for the door here, for the logo is fine, obviously, to be a sticker, but the stripes up here, these are all stickers. You can see there, if I catch it in the right line, that that's a sticker there. And then back here, the same thing, the logo and then these stripes are stickers. Then back here, these stripes and the number 4, that's just one big sticker again. So the red paint is really just on the doors here in the middle part, and up on top here, that's all paint. I would have loved for all of this red striping to be paint. I just feel like it would have lasted longer. My only concern, if they're stickers, that's, you know, my concern with the stickers is that they're going to peel over time. And whereas paint won't peel, paint will chip, however. So, you know, there is obviously negatives to both, but I feel like paint will be more resilient than stickers. I just worry that these stickers here, luckily they're applied fairly well. I mean, there's a bit of air bubbling in parts, but it's not bad. It is actually pretty good. You can see a bit more air bubbling right back there. You know, I don't have any problems with stickers on it if they don't peel. That's just a big thing. Like, if they don't peel, great. And the vehicle looks really, really accurate, you know. And if the stickers don't peel, then great. But if the stickers do peel, that's, you know, that's when it kind of just makes me a little bit like heartbroken. These back here are stickers as well, you can see there. As I said, I don't have a problem with them being stickers once they don't peel. It's only if they peel, then it's a problem, you know, but once they don't peel, it's fine. So let's just hope that they stay good over time. The back of the vehicle is super impressive. I mean, it looks so great. I have an Explorer XLT emblem, and that is painted like a silver with like a black outline. That is so incredibly detailed. I was shocked by that, and that's like a piece molded onto the vehicle there, which is great. And then we have a tiny Ford logo, and that looks super awesome. It's accurate. I mean, it looks great. It looks great. It looks like the Ford logo. And we have a Jurassic Park license plate. We can see Jurassic Park, and it's number 4. I mean, even look at this sculpted detail there. That is like where you'd put the key in to like open up the back of the car here. That's just impressive detail. And we have these little grills around the lights back here as well. They are just like molded in this matte black plastic, which again looks great like on the front. And then underneath we have the lights, and they are stickers, and the stickers for the lights, like I said, are really detailed and they look great. You can see that there, it's like red and then like the white to like make it look like it's lighting up, so that's really, really nice effect, and they use that really well there. The vehicle even has a little like footstep there. Next up, there's more. The doors all open on this vehicle, which is so impressive. The doors all open, so we finally have opening doors on a Ford Explorer. You know, the original Kenner one, the doors didn't open. You just put them into the clear bubble on top that would like remove, and then you just put the figures in that way. On this Mattel version, all of the doors open, as you can see, and that is just so great. It just makes the vehicle, you know, even better, and it just helps sell it just more realistically. And obviously then the figures can be put into the vehicle that way, so you can just pop some of the figures sitting in there like so, and they do fit in there. It's a tight squeeze, but they fit, which is great. So then you can close the doors with them in there. And now we have, you know, Dr. Sattler, Dr. Grant and Tim Murphy inside an Explorer, and this is incredible. I am absolutely loving that the doors open. So you can see the seats in there. They are all molded in this kind of like nice light cream kind of color, and they look great. And they do have some like molded detail, as you can see, kind of like padding for the seats, and that runs along the back seat as well there. The back one is just one big long seat, and there is just some like of that more like padding kind of texture added there, which just helps sell it and just makes it look a little bit more realistic. The interior is molded in a nice brown color. It's like a nice light chocolate brown color, and the steering wheel is black, and it's just, there is some really nice detail, and it's hard to get in there to show you guys because it's a small door opening, but you can see it there. The on-screen computer there is right there. Now there is no decal for it. It would have been really cool to have a little sticker there, but you know, I can live without it. Back here we do have windows, so there's no windows in these doors, as you can see. And it would have been cool to have windows in the doors, but I know why they didn't do it, and it's so that you can actually open the doors. And so that's not a complaint. That's fine. I'm not going to complain over that. That's good. Back there in the very back, it's just like some like molded detail, I guess, for the inside. You can't really see, so it's not that big a deal. But it would have been cool if like the bag from the scene where Tim, you know, gets the night vision goggles out was like sculpted in there. That would have been awesome. But it's not that big of a deal. That's not there. There is a window in the very front there. It's super clear, so it's, yeah, there we have it in the light. So there's a window there, and then there is no windows in the doors there, as you can see, but there is a window on the side panel there. On the very back here we do have another window, and we have even a little clear window up there, and I think in the actual Explorer that was like black, so it's interesting that they put like a clear window there, because that would have been more expensive. But anyway, so then we have another window there, and obviously no windows in these doors. And then we have the iconic, one of the most iconic things about an Explorer is the glass bubble roof there, and we have that in this vehicle. So here's one of the coolest things about this set. So we have Rexy here, and then we have the Explorer, and of course you can see Tim's face just lying down in there. So this glass bubble, okay, it collapses down like that. So you can like recreate that iconic scene. The glass bubble like collapses down, like shatters down on Tim and Lex, who are inside. That is just an awesome action feature that this vehicle has. It said breakaway roof, so you know, back before anyone had this in hand, we all thought it kind of like the roof kind of like came off like the Kenner version did, but it doesn't. It is a piece like spring loaded that just comes down, and it is spring loaded. It just pops back up and when you take your figure back up. But that's really cool that that bubble just like collapses down, and kids can, or you know, maybe collectors if you want, can like reenact that iconic scene from the movie there. So that's awesome. So here is a comparison of the Legacy Collection Ford Explorer with the Legacy Collection Jeep Wrangler. These look so amazing together. I mean, wow. So these, yeah, they look so awesome together. And I'll just bring in Dr. Grant here to just stand in. I don't have the Dennis Nedry Jeep set because it just hasn't released here yet, but hopefully soon it will. But yeah, these are the 2 Jurassic Park vehicles we have so far from Mattel. So, you know, all we have really left to complete for the core vehicles from Jurassic Park from Mattel is the InGen helicopter from the start of the movie. I'm not sure if we'll ever get that. So you can see there, the Jeep Wrangler in the back is actually ever so slightly taller by probably like 2 or 3 millimeters. It's tiny, the difference in height. But then in length, you can see definitely, you can just see Tim in there. But in length, definitely the Explorer is longer, as you can see, as it should be. It's the hood here on the Explorer that definitely is longer by like that much. So, you know, there's a fair difference in length there. For the price point, this is an incredibly accurate and detailed Explorer. It's so great. The yellow hubcaps, the iconic paint scheme, the clear glass bubble that like collapses down. Even has the Ford and Explorer logos on the back and the license plate for Jurassic Park. Yeah, an absolutely incredible vehicle. And also, as I said, the doors open, which just make the vehicle, you know, they really do just add to the vehicle. Then underneath here quickly, we can see there is some details sculpted in there. It is nice that they even detailed that at all, because realistically, I mean, they don't really have to, but they did. And so I am super glad that they've done that. And obviously all of the tires roll, in case I forgot to mention that, like it is in a completely free rolling vehicle. But yeah, the detail is really nice. There is some screws there, but that's fine for a vehicle, you know, that's not a big deal. And there is even a spare tire like molded in. Now it's not painted with the yellow, but I can live with that because it is so awesome that they even just included that. And then kids are just gonna be able to recreate that, or you know, collectors or photographers, and you can see that like spare wheel there. So that's awesome that that little detail was even added. So that is it for today's video. Really do hope you guys did enjoy. Overall, you guys, this set is just absolutely incredible. Like I said, this is what a legacy set should be. You know, it just embodies that scene in Jurassic Park, the T-Rex breakout scene. It embodies that and puts it in toy form. Yes, it is missing Lex, and I'm hopeful that, you know, we'll get Lex in the future. But other than Lex missing, you know, it is literally a perfect recreation of that scene, and it's just a great everything about it is just a great set. The Rex, you know, the paint job on it looks so great, and it's the most accurate Jurassic Park Rex we've had. Tim Murphy is a great action figure. You know, he has 7 points of articulation. He comes with his little night vision goggles, which is awesome. And he looks, you know, like Joseph Mazzello. The Explorer is the most iconic Jurassic vehicle for me, and it is just the detail they put into it. They just delivered and nailed that across all levels, and even being able to just like completely see inside with that iconic glass bubble there. It's just a great set. It really is. If you guys can get your hands on this set, absolutely 100% get your hands on this set. And as you saw in the packaging earlier on, it looks absolutely incredible in the packaging either, if you don't want to open it, and it is in a box window, so it's not going to get dusty or anything like that, which is amazing. So I highly recommend you guys pick this up. I am going to get another one of these when they do release in Ireland, and just keep it in the packaging to just display on my shelf, because it is 100% a collector's item. And you know, it's just a really fantastic set. Absolute props to Mattel and the Jurassic design team. They nailed it, and great job to them. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to hit the like button down below, and if you haven't already, please do make sure to subscribe down below, as I try to bring you guys all of the latest Jurassic toy reviews, or even some news sometimes. So make sure to subscribe if you have not already. Make sure to tune in next week, because I have a video of the brand new Mega Destroyers Tyrannosaurus. So that review will be up next week. Until next time, guys, thank you for watching. Peace out. Rawr.